So Ari and I, we've had our ups and downs over the years. You know, I've done things, said things that wasn't pleasant to her, like, you know, I called her peasant, you know, which I regret now. But, you know, me being in a relationship at the time, that kind of what prompted it. But I don't think like that about Arian. Now, she's a good girl. She's very smart, a great parent. I feel that I'm lucky to even have her on my side. Yeah.
Have you ever noticed how one photo can bring an entire reality TV history rushing back? Because when it comes to Martell Holt, even the smallest hint about his love life can turn into a full-blown conversation. For years, fans have watched him move through marriage, betrayal, divorce, fatherhood, messy relationships, and some of the most uncomfortable moments ever shown on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So naturally, whenever Martell appears to be getting close to a woman, people start asking questions. But this time, there is an important twist.
When I met Daria, I was already married.
You guys have overcome some things in your relationship. One of the things is infidelity.
So did you actually do it? It was sexual.
This other woman. And
No, she was a peasant.
Wow, you really said that?
Yeah.
Despite the headlines and online speculation surrounding a supposed mystery woman, there is no solid public confirmation, as of August 2026, that Martell has officially introduced a brand new mystery girlfriend in the dramatic way some social media posts suggest. What is documented is a complicated romantic history involving Melody Shari, Ariane Curry, and later Sheree Whitfield. And that history is exactly why fans are paying attention again. Because when your past has been this public, even silence can become a headline. So, what is really happening with Martell Holt? Is there actually a new woman behind the scenes? Or has the internet taken an old story and turned it into something bigger?
What you been up to?
Shoot, the kids, Ariane. Yeah, trying to get her through nursing school.
Okay.
So I think that's
So you investing in your woman?
I better.
It's getting heavy.
Yeah, we good.
More
now.
serious, like
you know, she keep on playing the cards right, you go get that ring type thing. Yeah.
To understand why fans are going crazy over this conversation, we have to go all the way back. Before Martell Holt became one of reality television's most controversial figures, he was known as a husband, father, teacher, businessman, and entrepreneur. He and Melody Holt entered the public eye as a young married couple trying to build something together in Huntsville, Alabama. When Love and Marriage Huntsville premiered in 2019, viewers were introduced to a group of Black entrepreneurs balancing business, marriage, friendship, and family. Martell and Melody looked like a team. They had children, they had businesses, they had history. They had the kind of relationship that made viewers believe they understood each other on a deeper level. But behind those polished appearances, serious problems were already developing. Martell's infidelity eventually became one of the central storylines of the series. His relationship with Ariane Curry became public, and the situation became even more painful when it was revealed that Curry had a child with Martell. In 2021, Martell acknowledged on the show that Curry was pregnant with his child. That revelation changed everything. Suddenly, the story was no longer simply about a marriage struggling behind closed doors. It was about betrayal happening in front of cameras, children being affected, two women connected to the same man, and a family trying to survive while the entire world watched. And Melody did not simply walk away and disappear. She became a major figure in her own right. The divorce was finalized in 2021, ending a marriage that had lasted more than a decade. The former couple agreed to share legal and physical custody of their 4 children and worked out arrangements involving their businesses and finances. But divorce does not automatically erase history, especially when that history is being discussed on television, especially when children are involved, especially when the people involved continue appearing in the same reality TV universe. And this is where Martell's story becomes complicated, because after the divorce, fans still wanted to know one thing: who was Martell going to love next? For a while, many people assumed Ariane Curry would remain the obvious answer. After all, she had been connected to him for years, and the two shared a child. But Martell later said he was not in a romantic relationship with Ariane, although he described their relationship as being close. That statement created another layer of confusion. If Ariane was no longer his partner, then who was? And then came Sheree Whitfield. When Sheree and Martell were first linked in 2022, fans immediately recognized the significance. Sheree was already a familiar face from The Real Housewives of Atlanta, while Martell was one of the biggest personalities from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Their relationship connected 2 reality TV worlds. According to TMZ, the two had been seeing each other for a little over 2 months when their relationship became public in July 2022. And just like that, Martell had another relationship under the microscope. But here's where everything changed. This wasn't just about whether Martell had found love again. Fans wanted to know whether he had actually changed. That question followed him everywhere. Could the man who had spent years dealing with the consequences of infidelity suddenly build a healthy relationship? Could he separate his new life from the mistakes of his old one? Could he date someone new without dragging the old drama into the relationship? And perhaps most importantly, could he convince the audience that this time was different? Sheree initially seemed willing to give him that opportunity. Bravo documented the relationship, and Sheree eventually confirmed that they were officially dating. She said they met through a mutual friend, and that despite what viewers had seen on television, Martell had treated her with respect. For a moment, it looked like Martell might have found a fresh start. But reality television rarely allows people to start over quietly. Rumors began circulating, questions appeared, other women were mentioned, and eventually, even the relationship itself became part of the drama. Bravo reported that during The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sheree was confronted with claims that Martell might also have been seeing another woman in Atlanta. Kenya Moore had also revealed that Martell had apparently sent her an Instagram direct message at one point, although the contents of the message were not revealed. Think about that for a moment. The man whose previous marriage had already been damaged by questions surrounding another woman was now in another high-profile relationship, and once again, people were discussing whether another woman might be somewhere in the background. That is exactly why this latest mystery woman conversation has gotten so much attention. Because fans remember. They remember the marriage. They remember Ariane. They remember the child. They remember the divorce. They remember Sheree. They remember the rumors. And they remember how quickly a quiet situation can become a national reality TV storyline. But there is another important detail that often gets lost. Sheree eventually confirmed at BravoCon in November 2023 that she was single and no longer dating Martell. She explained that she had made the decision because she did not want to be involved with someone whose drama continued pulling her into situations she did not want. She also said that she and Martell remained friends. That ending tells us something important about Martell's public image. Even when he is not actively creating a scandal, his past follows him. And that's the problem with being a reality TV personality. Your past does not stay in the past. Every new relationship gets compared to the old one. Every new woman gets compared to Melody. Every interaction gets compared to Ariane. Every romantic rumor gets measured against what happened with Sheree. And every time Martell appears to be moving forward, somebody asks whether the old Martell is still hiding underneath the surface. But here's the twist. The internet may be calling someone a mystery woman without there actually being enough evidence to identify a confirmed new girlfriend. That's a distinction worth making. There are plenty of rumors online, but rumors are not proof. A blurry photo is not proof. A woman appearing somewhere near him is not proof. A social media interaction is not proof. And a fan theory can be entertaining without becoming a fact. So if you have seen claims that Martell has officially revealed a brand new woman, the safest conclusion right now is to treat those claims as unconfirmed unless Martell himself or a credible outlet provides clear evidence. But that does not mean there is no story here. Actually, the real story might be even more interesting, because the fascination with this mystery woman isn't really about one woman, it's about Martell's reputation. For years, fans have watched him try to rebuild his image after the collapse of his marriage. They've watched him become a father of 5. They've watched him continue working on his businesses. They've watched him remain part of the reality TV conversation. And they've watched him become someone people either defend passionately or criticize just as strongly.
There is rarely a middle ground. Some viewers believe Martell has grown. Others believe he has simply become better at controlling what the public sees. And that disagreement is what keeps the conversation alive. Because what if he really has changed? What if the mistakes of his marriage taught him something? What if he understands now that love cannot survive without trust? What if he realizes that being a father means protecting his children from unnecessary public chaos? And what if the next relationship he enters is completely different from everything that came before? Those are the questions fans should be asking, not simply who is the woman, but who is Martell now? Because that's the bigger story. The emotional weight of Martell's romantic history does not fall on him alone. It reaches his children, it reaches Melody, it reaches Ariane, it reaches anyone who becomes connected to him publicly. And that is one reason relationships involving reality stars can become so complicated. The audience may see a photo, but the people involved see a lifetime of consequences. For Melody, the story is particularly complicated because she spent years dealing with the breakdown of her marriage in public. She later built her own identity beyond being Martell's wife, becoming an entrepreneur and public personality in her own right. So, if Martell does eventually introduce a new woman, that moment will not exist in a vacuum. People will immediately compare it to the past. Some will ask how Melody feels, others will bring up Ariane, some will remember Sheree, and some will simply wonder whether Martell is finally ready to move forward without repeating the same patterns. But Melody has already shown that she is capable of building a life outside of that marriage, and perhaps that's one of the most important parts of this entire story. People can spend years trapped inside the version of themselves created by their worst mistake, or they can decide that their past does not get to control their future. Martell has made mistakes. Those mistakes are documented. His marriage ended. His affair became public. His relationship with Ariane became part of the show's story. His relationship with Sheree became a reality TV storyline. Those things cannot simply be erased, but a person can still change.
Maybe there is someone new. Maybe there isn't. Maybe Martell is dating privately. Maybe he's simply focused on his children, work, and personal life. Maybe another reveal is coming. Or maybe fans are simply filling in the blanks because they are so used to Martell's relationships becoming major storylines. Whatever the answer is, the attention itself tells us something. People are still invested. After everything that happened, people still want to know what comes next for Martell Holt. And that's because his story has never really been about one relationship.
It has been about consequences. It has been about rebuilding. It has been about whether someone can make mistakes in front of millions of people and still find a way to become better. It has been about family. It has been about heartbreak. It has been about pride. And more than anything, it has been about what happens after the cameras stop rolling. Maybe that's the part fans rarely get to see. The quiet mornings, the conversations with his children, the moments when nobody is filming, the choices made when there's no audience waiting to react. That's where real change happens, not in an Instagram post, not in a reality TV reunion, not in a dramatic reveal, but in everyday decisions. If Martell really has found someone new, then perhaps the healthiest thing for him is to protect that relationship, rather than turn it into another public spectacle. And if he hasn't, that's okay too. Being single is not failure. Being private is not suspicious, and moving slowly is not weakness. After years of emotional chaos, maybe peace should be the goal. Because the most powerful ending to Martell Holt's story would not be another scandal, it would be growth. Imagine if one day people stopped talking about who he cheated with, stopped talking about who he dated, stopped talking about who he was supposedly texting, and started talking about the man he became afterward. That would be the real transformation. Not convincing the internet, not winning over critics, not creating another viral moment, just becoming someone who no longer needs chaos to prove that he matters. And maybe that's why this mystery woman conversation feels so big. Fans aren't really just looking for a name, they're looking for a sign that Martell has learned, a sign that he understands what his past cost him, a sign that his next chapter will not simply be another version of the last one. But until Martell himself clearly confirms a new relationship, we should leave the mystery where it belongs, in the category of speculation.
Because after everything we've seen, the truth deserves to be separated from the rumors. And if Martell really does reveal a new woman one day, the reaction will probably be massive. People will analyze the photo, they'll study the caption, they'll ask how long they've been together, they'll wonder whether Melody knew, they'll bring up Ariane, they'll remember Sheree, and they'll immediately ask the question everyone always asks about Martell: is this finally different? Maybe it will be, maybe it won't. Only time can answer that. But one thing is certain, Martell Holt has already lived through the kind of relationship drama that most people would never want to experience publicly. His marriage, divorce, family struggles, and romantic history have all unfolded under a microscope. So if he truly has found someone new, perhaps the biggest sign of growth won't be him revealing her. Maybe it will be how he treats her, how he protects the relationship, how he handles conflict, how he shows up for his children, how he respects the people connected to his past, and whether he finally understands that love is not about being seen. It's about being trustworthy when nobody is watching. That is the chapter fans are waiting to see. So what do you think? Do you believe Martell Holt has actually found a new woman and is simply keeping the relationship private? Or do you think social media has taken speculation and turned it into another dramatic rumor? And if Martell does officially reveal someone new, do you think fans will give him a chance to prove that he's changed? Or will his past always swallow him? Because with Martell Holt, the mystery is never just about the woman standing beside him. It's about the man standing beside her. And after everything we've watched him go through, that may be the only reveal that really matters.